People look to other people in relation to themselves. Richer, poorer, better looking, envy, admiration, resentment. It's normal for humans to constantly compare themselves to others. But the more social comparisons someone does, the less happier they are. There's something called FOMO, fear of missing out. And that is self-poisoning when you start comparing yourself to others. You can't compare yourself to others because, first of all, it's an assumption. You really don't know what they're like. Trust me, I have seen the richest of the rich, and they are having just as many problems as you are. They have just as many problems. You think they can handle it easier. A lot of them are very, very stressed out and unhappy. It doesn't mean just because they have better a lifestyle that they're actually happier. A lot of them are dying at an early age because of their stress. Now you're looking at this background here and you're seeing palm trees and you go, oh, that must be nice. I made a video about how you can live for very little in the tropics. It is not, again, that's an assumption. It's an assumption that it costs a lot of money. It's not as easy to get. Since I was a young person, so I wanted to be in the tropics. I wanted to be with us. So the first thing that I did when I turned 18 is I left Canada and I went to Florida where there was palm trees and I didn't have any money. So money is not something that you need in order to live where there's palm trees and a beach. Trust me. I have made a living out of this. And I put a link down below. I made a video about people that live in the tropics for almost nothing. Nowadays with social media and the internet, it is very easy to live pretty much anywhere in the world. So again, don't make assumptions about what you see in the background. Never make assumptions about someone else in general, period, because you think they're better off than you. And even if they are, they're living their life and that is not yours. Your path in life is yours. Nobody has your path of life. Nobody. They don't have your path of life and you don't have their path of life. So it makes no sense at all to compare yourself. What most people have to go through in order to get to something they call success. And success, by the way, is not money. It's about being free to be yourself, healthy, happy, and all that. It has nothing to do with material things. I wrote a book about that called The Prosperity Secret, and also a pocketbook, Instructions for a New Life, where you can learn to be happy and free, to live the life that you want. And the first mistake that people make is they compare themselves to others. They compare themselves to that person or that person, and it just sets you up for unhappiness and disaster because you can't do that. That is the first thing you got to do. The first thing you have to do is to realize who you are and to follow who you are. There's going to be a rough period. There's going to be a trial, like going through school. It's going to be not fun. Then you're going to go through a trial. Once you come out of school, what happens? Now you go through your 20s is like you're stumbling, you're falling, you're trying to find yourself. There's trials and tribulations. You're not well off, but at least you're learning. That's what happens when even later on in life. You go through learning period, then you stumble and fall and you do your trials and tribulations, and then you slowly start to figure out this works, this doesn't work. And after a while, you start to figure out to do this and not that. But what feels right to you, you stick with that. And then eventually you become a successful version of you. And that takes time. It took me 50 years. I didn't get like this right away. So if you're unhappy in life and you're depressed, it's probably because, and there, of course, there's a million different reasons, but you're not happy with where you're at. And it starts with realizing who you are and being okay with who you are and following who you are and doing what it takes to be you. And that means usually taking some chances and getting rid of who you're with, where you're with, your job, whatever it is, going through a phase of having nothing and learning to live on your own. And then you're not going to starve. In this day and age, you're not going to starve. You're not going to die. I mean, you will eventually, if you have the courage to follow your own path, you will more than likely be much better off than you are when you're unhappy. It's just the way it is. So again, stop comparing yourself with other people. You can't look at other people as being, they're richer, they're poorer, they're better looking. I mean, is Al Pacino or Robert De Niro better looking than Brad Pitt? No, they're not. But that doesn't mean they're not better actors. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, better looking has nothing to do with anything. Younger, older, richer, poorer. You forget the jealousy and the resentment, and it's all based on assumptions. You don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. So if they don't care about you, then you shouldn't care about them. Just live your own life, go out there, blaze your trail, and that is the way you make it in life. It's the freedom to be yourself. Read Instructions for a New Life. Read The Prosperity Secret and start your new life right now. And stop making assumptions. Don't waste your energy comparing yourself to other people. Don't let social media get you down. Just do it. Do it. Send me your success stories. Show me that it's right. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.